freaking game, dude. Oh god, I should have gotten water before I started. I'm a rookie mistake. Mr. Kai Gordon. Dude, I will tell you my tale. Let me just do a quick music swap. A cheeky music swap. What's like an elegant game to be playing in the background? I don't just want to... You know what? I have a good idea. I have a good idea. Lena! Mangelina? So I'll tell you my tale and then we'll start playing. Not getting over, but what's it called? Stanley Parable, right? So, yesterday, I get the email declaring that, hey, you're on the Missions Week group with the baseball team, right? And I'm like, oh, frick, dude, I'll probably be able to change, and, everyone's telling me I'll be able to change. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you should be able to change though. You gotta change. You gotta change. You gotta change. So I'm like, okay, I'll be able to change. So I get my hopes up, right? I get up early. I get to school at like 8 o'clock to go and present my case, right? Oh my god. And then I get there and it's really hectic, and I don't blame it because it's missions week, right? They're like, no, you can't. And they're like, this year, if you're in that group, you're stuck there. There's no switching. That's what Miss Coombs said. And I'm like, yeah, okay, tough guy. And so it's like, oh, frick. And she said that our group, or the junior group, had 25 people already in it. And if there was 26, if I switched over, that the group wouldn't be able to go anywhere and that they'd be stuck on campus all week. Which is like the biggest cap I've ever heard from a human. A big load of cap, right? And then, so yeah, I'm like, oh, frick, that's sad. And she's giving me all this, like, oh, it'll be fine. You know, it's your team. You gotta learn to like them. It's your baseball team. You gotta be a team. But it's like, they're just the worst people. Right? They're just the worst people imaginable. I don't want to deal with them. Right? And so it's like, okay. Guess I'm stuck there. So I see all my friends, and you know, it's like, oh man, I'm listening to something in the way in my headphones. I'm just a little edgy, just a little vengeance, right? Ugh. Just a little bit of vengeance. And then Elizabeth gives me the genius idea, like, oh, we're staying today. Why don't just ask if you can stay? It's like, not like they can keep you from staying. It's like, huh, that's right. They can't. Oh. And I'm like, oh, that's genius. And I go, I'm like, hey, Coach Boyer, who's the leader of my group. Coach Boyer, could I be able to stay just this day? And he goes, no. Nope, you're going with, we're a group, you have to be together. And I'm like, oh. So that plan was then foiled. Which is like, oh man. So then it started to set in. Oh god. It's like, I have to go like 50 miles from civilization. A bunch of hooligans and Coach Boyer. Which is not what I wanted to spend my Monday doing, right? Ugh. And then, yeah, that's that. So the van leaves without me, right? The van just straight up dips. It just leaves. Because Coach Boyer's like, all right, guys, go to the bathroom. We're leaving in 5 minutes. And like 1 minute later, they left. So I'm like, oh, frick. So I go to the other group leader, Mr. Roth, great guy. And I'm like, yo, the van left. What do I do? He's like, oh, just come in my car. And so I had to squish between, like, or not between, but on the left of like, Kyler Diaz. Which, well, that's fine, I guess. I don't mind being in the car. But it was with Emmanuel. And Emmanuel was just playing some trash on the aux. And they were, like, laughing at, like, whatever, like, Mr. Roth was listening to. Which is like, dude, shut up. And Kyler Diaz, bro. I've never seen someone man-spread so much in their life. It's, like, honestly astonishing. And then he has the audacity. So, we were going to meet up at a gas station, right? The van and Mr. Roth's car. And Mr. Roth's like, hey, does anyone want to go in the van? Is everyone good? And Kyler's like, oh. He, like, volunteers me to go into the van. Because he says he doesn't have enough room. And he is, like... He's, like, the Portuguese in, like, the 1400s, dude. He's just controlling everything. He's, like, the Ming Dynasty of the car. So yeah, okay, there's that, and that's just like, okay. So, but it's fine. I have my headphones on. I had my headphones on the whole time. I was listening to music the whole time, because I don't want to deal with these crackers, right? I don't want to deal with. I don't need to deal with them. They're the worst, and yeah. So we get to Potosi. And these goons are already, like, messing around and stuff. Which is, like, I expected that, but it's like, it's annoying, you know? Because when it's missions week, I do actually like to work and I like to serve and stuff. Right? Because that's just, you know, it's just a fun week of, like, serving others and you feel good. And it just sucks, like, having the mentality of, oh, I'm ready to go actually work really hard. But these other, like, idiots aren't. And they're, like, distracting everyone else from doing it. Because it sucks that there were some cool freshmen on the team, right? And, like, some cool sophomores. Like, Sage is cool. Ethan's cool. And, like, Marco is cool and Luke's pretty cool. But then it's just like these like goons, like Kyler, Lucas, all these just fools. Are you still in chat or am I talking to myself? But yeah, so there's these fools, and they go around and they're just like being idiots while I'm like, so yeah, I'm just working hard and doing whatever. My job was, so we had these benches at Potosi that we had to sand down with sandpaper, which was, it's already hard. Sandpaper is not like an easy job, especially if you're trying to like get it done right. Okay, it was just so I don't know if you, no, I didn't see you, Kai, but everyone else told me I look like an old-timey like miner with a lunchbox, like coming back home to his wife and kids at like 8 o'clock at night. I was like covered in sand and like dust, right? And then also to add on, we had to paint. So I got covered in paint too. So like my hands were covered in paint, but I washed a lot of that off. The dust, however, was already beseeched into my clothes. Shoot it. Yeah. That's and then, or not and then, but I think like 2 hours into sanding, I was sanding. I was sanding. I was sanding down this wood, and I was for like a moment, I let my guard down, and I started sanding an area that I hadn't sanded yet, and I was a little too careless, and on the side of my hand, like right about where the pinky starts, like maybe like a centimeter before, right before the pinky starts, wood just enters. It enters in, and I get a little splinter. I'm like, oh frick, I got a splinter. And so I see it in my hand. I'm like, okay, let me pull it out. So I pull it out, and Sage is right next to me. So you can ask Sage, or if you don't believe this, but so I'm pulling it. I'm ready to pull it out because I know it's gonna hurt. So I pull it out, and it's probably like a centimeter out, right? And I'm like, okay, it's just about to be out. I pull it, like another centimeter goes by. There was like an inch-long splinter inside of me. It like reached all the way into my ring finger, and like I was like, oh frick, that splinter was massive, dude. When I tell you, massive splinter, just a huge splinter. It was awful. My hand still hurts from it. But all this time, I'm still carpenting. I'm still sanding down what needs to be sanded. And it's just, you know, it's going smoothly, no pun intended. For me, at least. These other guys are, like, messing around, Coach Boars. Getting mad at them. No! The splinter. But okay, so, but then I start to get like moments of clarity, like little like tidbits. Like I'll in between like sanding sessions, I'll see like the mountains and I'll look at it, and I'm like, wow. That's all mountain. It's really pretty. So I'm like, oh dang, that's nice. And I'm still listening to music. So, around like halfway through, I switched the music from like edgy music to like some good music, some good chill music, and I'm just vibing at this point. I'm having a vibe sesh, and because I'm like working hard and I'm not like messing around, I finish early. Well, also before I say that, I had the realization that I was doing what Christ before me had done. Christ was a carpenter, and I was out there sanding by myself, so that made me feel a little bit better. I'm like, am I gonna be lame and like mess around and not do a good sanding job? No, I refuse. So, I get done early, right? And so I'm done probably like 20-30 minutes early, because at that point we were painting and we were waiting for the paint to dry, and I was done with everything. So I had finished when everyone else is still painting. I finished my, like, I think I did like 5 benches or something like that. And like the other people, like, it was a whole group that was like working on one. Oh. So I was doing that, right? I take a seat on one of the benches I had created. Or not created, but sanded and painted. It had dried by then, and I positioned the bench to like be looking out at the mountains. And also, I don't know if you remember this, Kai, but there's the cat that was there. Remember 2 years ago when we went? There was the cat that was there. Rocky. I think his name is Rocky. He was a little cat, and he was just like vibing with me. And I'm looking out on the mountains, right? And I'm thinking like, oh man, I wonder what all my friends are doing. I wonder if, you know, they're having a better time. I hope they're having a better time, you know, I hope everything's going all right. And then I'm just looking out on these mountains, and I realized, like, I had leveled up in life. I had reached, like, a new stage, because I had realized, right? Bad crap is gonna happen. Bad doo-doo diarrhea is gonna... Oh my freaking gosh, Persona. But yeah, bad stuff's gonna happen. Stuff that, like, I didn't plan. I get really cranky when stuff doesn't go my way, right? I get, like... Because I convince myself that things are gonna go my way. And then I get really cranky after that. So I get, like... I listen to, like, something in the way on my headphones, and I don't talk to anyone. Right? Then I realized, like... Dumb crap is gonna happen. Like, I get stuck being the only junior on a missions week team, and I have to sit and deal with Cody Proud's antics while they throw stuff at me, while I sand benches, and they try and put stuff down my shirt while I'm trying to work. But then you realize, who gives a frick? Like, that's still gonna happen. But then I looked over at them. I looked at the 5 benches that I had done. And then I look over at the one bench that it has taken the whole missions week session for them to do. And I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied. Because despite, you know, them looking over at me saying like, oh, why are you putting so much time into this? Why are you working so? Why aren't you, like, doing this? They're throwing stuff at me. You know, they're on the van ride home, they're like messing with my headrest, putting stuff in my shirt. I have 5 benches. They had 1. And that's the enlightenment. I went up that Potosi mountain with, you know, vengeance and not being satisfied. Being cranky because things didn't go my way. But at the end, I had 5 benches. I did get bullied by a bunch of freshmen, but I had 5 benches. And I don't know, do with that information what you might. But I came down that mountain, ascended. I descended, ascended. I took my time, and I made 5 benches. And I chilled with the cat once I was done. I looked out upon the mountain, and I was satisfied. Angelina, if we go to Potosi, if I manage to make it on your group, and we go to Potosi, I will show you the 5 benches. Oh. Cat art was beautiful, dude. Rocky. I don't really think he cared about, like, my struggles. But he was just, like, a little entity. You know, he was showing... He didn't even sit down. He was always moving. He was always walking. Going around. I'm just trying to see what was up. And then, Kai, if you go to Potosi, keep an eye out for... It'll be 3 maroon, like, normal benches. 1 maroon, like, backless bench. So kind of like a bleacher. And then 1 green normal bench. And those are the Dylan Diaz benches. But yeah, so I realized, like, I would love to be with my friends during missions week. That's apparent. But I also realized it's not just, well, I already went into the missions week, like, thinking this. It's not about, you know, being with my friends and stuff. It's about, you know, serving and doing crap like that. Being with the friends helps. But even if I'm with the dumb freaking freshmen, I'll be fine. Because I have 5 benches. I think that's enough of my little pity party. And it's time to play what the stream was intended. The stream was intended for. So we're gonna play Stanley Parable today. That's Max's favorite game. But in typical Max fashion, he isn't here. He's out watching a movie. Not even a good one at that. It's Morbius. That movie blew, dude. And apparently he said, I need to play the demo first. Because the demo is, like, different. Huh. I don't know, though. I don't know okay, I shouldn't say anything. I know that there's, like, different endings to this game and stuff like that. Oh, God. What the? Why can't I alt tab? Okay, there we are. Yeah, I know there's different endings to this game and crap like that. What? Why can't I screen cap this? Hold up. Wait a minute. I should stream Osu. Yeah, over my dead body. over my dead body. Yeah, that's gonna be a timeout for Angelina Wilson. I have to time you out. Let's see if this works. Oh, what? No, don't do that. Why is it like a square? Oh god, I'm messing everything up. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just put that right in the middle. Frick. Angelina, is it supposed to be played like this? Is it like supposed to be like a square? Or am I dumb? Don't care. Didn't ask. Oh, there's an aspect ratio. I'm a fool. Running a window. And then, sorry. Widescreen. Oh, yes. I'm a genius. Okay, let's play the Stanley Parable. I thought you got really hyped when I said I was gonna play it, so I thought you like were like this game's biggest fan other than Max. I told you, oh, I'm playing Stanley Parable tonight, and you like let out a visible like, aw yeah. Oh. Oh. That's probably loud. Let's turn that down. Let's turn that down. Yeah, you've heard cool things about it? Yeah? Yeah, no.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
This is the demo for Stanley Parable. Max said I should play the demo first. Then I should play it. No. Waiting room. Don't boo me. I'll play the game in a second. If Max has to play the demo first, I'll play the demo first. What's over here? Ducks. And everything's okay with Asian Jackson. I'm not gonna do that, okay? I don't think that's funny, actually, by the way. You're getting timed out. Mods Q time him. Aw, frick. Zach and Gwen are my mods. And they're dead. Nah, they're not my mods, they can die. I should make Zach a mod, though. Famous demos. That's beautiful game right there. Such a good game. What the frick?
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley
I've never played
Parable. This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is,
what does that say?
how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Final choice?
Here is one such technology.
Okay.
These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you. How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
Okay.
You see, our choices
Whoa, no.
Tangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Oh, wall technology, not mill technology.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot. Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along.
That's not true, Angelina. Don't believe
How's
it.
the anticipation? Still feeling it?
How do I get up there? Hint at first boss, but don't give away. Make all cutscenes skippable. Demo should last exactly 8 minutes. Players should not be confused. Oh wait. No, I don't want to go there yet. Emotion booths.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon,
Loved by
they
ducks.
shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth.
Okay.
Couldn't do more than one booth?
The jiggle
Well, I don't
physics?
blame you.
Like Metal Gear Solid
People
4?
always want to do both booths, and then they're just crying and completely missing the demo. And it's
How do you know about that?
for everyone.
The jiggle physics in Metal Gear Solid 4. That's my dad's favorite aspect of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. You know what you could do in Metal Gear Solid 4? Demo status?
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
I did the booths. You're missing the game? Both booths? Boofs?
It was
No.
though And within, the shame he carried that ocean breeze did.
Dead except
the
your
fierceness
knees.
of the tides, the inevitable collapse
age.
of their kingdoms, washed ashore,
Sneezing yourself to death.
bereft of shame,
Leftovers,
martyrs
owning up to
devoid
your
of the
mistakes,
cause,
eternal guilt.
ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. A vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
What's going on here, dude? Okay, I went in both. Now what? Is this it? Do you just want me to do that? Compliments. I want compliments.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up. My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can.
Okay.
Just look at you go.
This is so British.
Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600. Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments.
Oh.
Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Gotta go to the final choice now. Do I like the Stanley
now this
Parable?
room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Okay, I'm gonna exit then.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made.
Oh. Oh, do I have to go back
However,
here?
it's still important that we address safety
Oh,
concerns.
this is the demo,
Please
isn't it?
closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Dance
Please
perimeter?
perform a dance.
Okay.
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
Oh, I don't have to sit here for 20 minutes. Wait, is this... So what's the demo? What the frick?
Oh wait, what are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not...
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please
What the
enter
frick?
the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Damn, they're solid.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Okay. Let's try that again. Let us try that again. This looks different. 8.
Oh, wait. What's this?
8.
Oh.
8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley
8.
Parable. This is a
8.
game where you press a button and it says
8.
8. Not
8.
only is the Stanley Parable
8.
not a game about continuously
8.
pressing the number 8,
8.
I can guarantee
8.
that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go?
Where'd
There
the
was
demo
an
go?
actual demo here before. Something has
8.
gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you
8.
out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley
8.
Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need
8.
to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute.
8.
Out, out, out. Go, go, go. Imagine if this had been the demo. What would you have been thinking? You'd have left with no idea what the Stanley Parable is about. None whatsoever.
What the frick is this game, dude? Is that a cigarette tray? Now where do we go? Oh, guess this act. Have to go this way. Oh, well, okay.
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we heard it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room.
Oh.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable.
What's going
But
on?
I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Okay, buddy. I made no mistakes. That was a perfect run. No. Okay, Mr. Lum.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again,
Bro really told me
I
to wrap
feel
up my
ready to
thoughts.
attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Oh.
No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no.
Okay.
We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way. Okay, yes, this is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go
is it
pick
there?
up the cup. All right, now put it, in the bin.
Oh, you mean the trash can?
You did it! You won!
No
You know what you
way!
get for winning?
Zach!
Achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable? You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
What is this game,
incredible.
dude?
You really do get it. You
We
understand.
have the time
Oh,
of-
I was
okay.
So worried. I just
I don't
wanted
know
you
what's
to
going
know what
on
I
in
see in the Stanley
here.
Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very
No,
difficult to
don't
put
say
into
hi to him.
words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
Oh, door's opening.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
I disagree. Nope.
Is this it? Yes, the end.
The end.
Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Zach,
Is it working?
I couldn't
sure?
tell you.
You sure you pressed the button?
Ah!
What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again?
I don't know what this game is.
Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello?
No.
We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
How long is this demo? This is Max's favorite game of all time.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left. Down this way.
Hey, Lane. Isolation chamber.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both
Hey,
agree
Parker.
that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but
What is this game, bro?
somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like?
So meta.
No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them.
I knew that. I knew there were endings in this game.
So many times doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all
Zach.
going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world.
Is this dude like
And then when
the
we
Cat in the
ended up
Hat?
back in the waiting room,
Is he like
even
ruining my
though
life?
we'd already done that before. Yes, it's all so fresh in my memory.
I don't think
They
Max
were such
knows how exposed he is
wonderful
right now.
moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing.
I haven't
flight
told
after
anyone about
flight
that.
after flight.
Oh, Kai
I
knows,
thought they
'cause
would
he was in
never
the
end.
call, but Angelina
And
doesn't
then
know.
We were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape
what?
on it. We talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, that it seemed worth a try.
Whoa,
At the very
Lena.
least, it would be an adventure. So we got inside and we rode the elevator up and up and up. We had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path.
Let me out.
Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment.
The frick is this game?
So beautiful. Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
Oh. Huh. Oh. Was that it? Was that the Stanley Parable demo? Ah. Okay, what the frick was that? Kai, are you still in chat? If so, tell me, what the frick was that? What the frick? Let's, quick commercial break, but what the frick? I now understand why Max told me to play the demo. What is this game, dude? Let me text Kai. Right back. Ugh. We back, crack. Okay. All right. Let's also turn this down a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's better. That is better. Let's game. The end is never the end is never the end is loading. I feel like I'm on crack. Just straight crack.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
427.
So he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I stepped out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go to the meeting room. Perhaps I simply missed the memo. Where's the meeting room? I guess I just followed the open doors. I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up until you take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not... Huh. Oh crap, what was I supposed to do?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Dude, whose, house is this?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We're going down. Okay, so what the frick? There really is a lot of decisions.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm trying to find the people, I guess. Everybody's
Stanley
gone.
walked straight ahead through the
What the
large
frick?
door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe that. This guy, I think, is down on my side.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I don't want to be mind
At this
controlled.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
I'd
and
rather die
willingly
standing than live
confront his
kneeling.
death.
Know what I'm saying? Whee! Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to
Oh,
his
frick.
demise, he reflected that his life had been
Hey,
of
hey,
no
hey, buddy,
consequence
buddy.
whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the
Get me the
real
frick
story.
out of here.
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
No,
was.
no, 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 no.
Perhaps his death was
Wait.
like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Wait!
So he resigned and
Wait!
willingly accepted this violent end to his
Wait!
brilliant fellow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No! I'm safe.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who's this lady?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
I can't
killing
see it,
him
so
instantly.
it can't see me. Oh! We're good.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the frick? What's over here?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What in the frick is this video game, dude? Corridor. Now I know why Max is in love with Corridor. The Office. I'm on my 17th watch through of The Office. Davy Redrin and William Pugh. That's so British. Let's see who did the, oh. Kevin Brighting. Let's go the frick over here. This is a fever dream. Kevin McLeod? Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Do I turn it off?
Can you see?
No.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two.
Oh,
You
what
can
the frick?
stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
They're standing. Yeah. Okay. Am I just eternally dead? What the frick? Do I actually have to quit? No, I'm just gonna begin the game again. Because I don't feel like quitting and starting again. Okay, what can I do to make it so I don't die?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, go
What could it
eat,
mean?
go.
Stanley decided to go to the
I'll be
meeting
here
room.
when you're
Perhaps
done.
he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, what the frick? Input received? What the frick? Well, what do I input? Numpad. Did it say who farted?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up. Die. What do we input into there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How do I get? I want to get over there. Okay, so what the frick?
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm not gonna do that. You can die.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
A key card swiper. I need to get a key card. I need to get a key card. What the frick? Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. Oh, what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it. I'll give you a chance. I will kill you if you.
Now
Okay.
listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked
I'm about to get red
through the
pilled.
red door.
Walk through the red door. Does it? Okay, so I'm in. I get to leave the Matrix.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I don't see
The problem
that.
is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing
Okay,
right
this
now.
doesn't make sense.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me
Stop.
show you.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is this? Oh, heavens.
Here. Yes.
Oh, the mind control.
Beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right... No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh, frick that. I'm not climbing up all that.
Right. Where were we?
It's like the black hole. What is going on? This isn't... This don't make a lick of sense. It's just not. Okay, we got XP. Minecraft EXP. What do I do? Should I jump off? Whee! Oh, nope, can't. Do I sit here and wait for all the little green bubbles to dissipate? Oh, it's all black. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What? If I die, how am I gonna die in the stairs? If I trip on a, like
no,
a rock?
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What? Oh. Oh my. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, brother. Let's just... No, but I need to get an ending. Well. Rather live
Please,
standing.
Stanley, think. No!
Oh.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
There was nothing going on, brother. Okay, what am I supposed to do in here?
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay, I'll stop moving, and we'll chill here. We'll chill here for a quick sec. What the frick? What is going on? I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Okay, buddy, I didn't move. I'm gonna live standing.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
What if I just keep doing this? Children's drawings. Not a fun time.
No. No, no. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Open this door.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
What are you doing, bro?
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Whee! Oh.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Okay. Okay, so what's going on in this office?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's do that again, but let's not take the jump. Let's do that once more. Take a
When
right.
Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get
go
back to
here,
business, Stanley
and when we
took
get
the
to that,
first
like,
open door on
platform.
his left.
Thingamajigga.
Stanley
We're
was so
gonna
bad at following
just keep on it.
directions, it's incredible
Gonna
he
keep on
wasn't
keeping
fired
on.
years ago.
I'm gonna go over there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
I wonder if I
investing
can jump
your
off from
trust
there.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
Like
but
onto a
you
truck.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What? Who is she? No woman wants to be in my life. This is blaspheme. No.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Okay, I
If
can
you
do
can
that.
truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Bring up the phone, baby. Okay, what the frick? Wait,
Oh,
what?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
What
just
the
pulling
frick?
out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Okay, dude.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What the frick?
This is a very sad story about the
Oh my
death
God.
of a man named Stanley.
The death?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Dang it.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I won't. I just pressed every button but E. Frick you.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. and so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
Is
one
time
day
passing?
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Let's prepare some
As he
game.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another
Is it
was a
turning
game
into
of
The
the
Office?
day. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in
I
his
look away
head,
for like 1
he
second.
relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no
Okay.
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
I don't
has.
know, Zach.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested
Look,
he
it's my
gets.
name.
The more
Days.
he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never
This game
be
is like-
anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly
I don't know what this
killing
game is,
himself.
Zach. I don't know what you
He won't
missed.
listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Rather live standing.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
What the frick?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And
I don't want to die. I don't want to die alone. I swear to the Lord. Ah! What the frick?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will
No.
be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's
No.
just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay. What the frick?
Already this was uncomfortable, and
I'm gonna try
Stanley
jumping on the
decided that as
fans.
soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley, for the first but
Let's
eager to get back to
the
business,
frick out of
Stanley
here.
took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Okay, I
it
have to
wasn't
aim for the
5
van.
years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
3,
I'm not
2,
your enemy, really.
1.
I'm not. I realize that but in his eagerness
Yeah,
to
that didn't
prove
work.
that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Now it's like making fun of me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's just get mind controlled. Let's see what's going on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
This is like-
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming
is
to
a
a
fever
staircase,
dream.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The executive bathroom. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Goodbye. Yeah, that's not happening. Whew. No. Let's go get mind control. That's what we need to do.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh yeah, we do have to go down this way.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Camera. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Eternally?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How do I dismantle them? 5. I'm sitting in my computer like a...
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Let's do it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
That's beautiful.
But to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
What, like, European
That was
countryside
all
is
he
this?
needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
3, 2, 1, office.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I beat the game. What the frick?
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
What? Oh. No, that doesn't do anything.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think there's more on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, well, can't go back.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm gonna go
Stanley
down.
decided to go
Oh,
up
broom
to his
closet,
boss's
nice.
office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
That's cap.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. A button. That's not a button.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a
What the
single
frick?
moment for no reason at all.
Oh,
None of it made any logical sense.
oh,
And
Dormammu,
as
I've come
Stanley
to
pondered
bargain.
this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm Dean.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh,
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield,
Oh,
and
no.
it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts. he
this dude
thought.
better gotten paid like $1
And
million.
while he thought it all very odd and wondered if
scoop
this
that
voice
chair up.
spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What the
Stanley
frick
is
is
as
going
awake
on?
right now as he's ever been in his life.
Can I just drive
Now,
away?
hearing the voice speak
How did
these
this car
words
get
really
here?
shocked
Oh, is that a-
Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of
1,
the
2,
blanket on his skin.
B4.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let
Okay, what
me
is
wake
1,
up,
2, B4?
he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What the frick? Oh.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. What the frick?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the frick?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was
What
comforting to think
the
this,
frick?
and in a certain way,
Why is
seeing
his
this
feet
man
curving?
made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Is it like a euphemism for life or something? Okay.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
I don't want to see weather. Here. Why can I not open any doors?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go all the way and turn it on.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What happened to Franz? Work harder, hard worker. Ow! Death sport. What's going? Okay, let's just. You don't need to be looking at all that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh yeah, there's more office stuff, isn't there? Hey, Liz. What you doing? Oh yeah, I just got home from twerk. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, we're playing Max's favorite game. Oh yeah? Yeah, you made that bag? No. Roblox. Oh.
The moment he entered his manager's
You got $5
office,
in tips and
Stanley
then you
froze
laughed out
in
loud?
his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I don't know anything about this game.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Buttons. And dials. I think I might cry. This game is like breaking me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is like a really Max
Now the
Peterson
monitors
game.
jumped to life,
Ugh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What the freak? Yeah, Max is a big fellow. What's going on with O28?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh god, I gotta rub my eyes. Huh? Oh? Take me down.
No.
Oh.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
No.
it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Beta.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent
Dude,
his
Elizabeth, in the
entire
beginning of the stream,
life
I went on some whole,
utterly
like,
blind to the
beautiful
world?
tangent while playing Getting Over It. I monologued.
Here was the proof.
You can never
the
believe
heart
it.
of the operation.
I want to go up here.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. all of it monitored and commanded from this very
0142001.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It was about my experiences today at Potosi. It's 4 1 2 0 5 2 1. Let's try 0 to 5 2 1 if I can find 0. 5's over here. Where would a little boy... No, you can just go early in the stream and watch it. Where would a little boy like me find 0? And I'm not talking holes. Closed. There's no 0 and it's making me go crazy. And it's making me crazy. What is this? Three. Is that a door? No, I'm an idiot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4's up there. 5's over there. What is this? Frick this, we're just gonna go turn the mind control on.
And when at last
Muted.
he found the source... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
What the frick?
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay,
It's
let's
your
game.
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about
Green.
me, where we're going.
Green.
What this means, I barely know where to start.
Green.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood.
1.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll
1.
tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing
They all have, like,
buttons
different
endlessly
things on
and then
them.
dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
What is that?
swallowing
Yellow?
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm
Got a
sure
one on
whatever
it?
I come up with on the next
Oh,
go
God.
around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
What the
You know
frick?
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are
This guy's
precious
a
additional
prick.
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
Get me out of here.
Screen to screen, clicking on every little thing
What
in
the
this
frick?
room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's
Purple
a
2.
tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first,
Oh,
so
okay.
you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
1.
No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Why?
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in
Shut up!
until the moment I say happily
Frick
ever
you.
after.
This is literally the bane of my existence.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What else do I do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Let's take
it.
that weird thing, the elevator.
The lounge was grand, majestic.
Maybe I've already done it. Maybe
Perhaps
maybe
too
I'm
much,
crazy.
Eager to get back to business,
Maybe
Stanley
I'm
took the
poo.
first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in
Yes.
order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Frick.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I don't know what you missed, Lena. This is so confusing. I blew up the world. I had a wife. Oh, we're here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're
How?
not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story
Pirate?
completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Now I literally don't know what to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now I'm perplexed, is what I am. I think I've done all, like, the routes that I can possibly do. But yeah, there's one where I had, like, a wife, but it turned out to be this British... What the frick?
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
No,
monitors? Did
I
you
didn't.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's
Cheers.
find the story.
Lena, which one should I go down? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one? What should I do? Oh, okay, this one.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there
Nice one, Lena.
definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Why?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's
Okay.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Let us.
Aha! I
No.
knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, not again.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, dude.
Now
Now
this...
we're in an attic.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten
Okay,
what we were
dude.
supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh!
Congratulations!
Yes!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, I hate British
Some
people, all of
win
them.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No! What the frick?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
This is new.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's Kai!
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
6.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, frick. That's loud. Oh, what the frick? Kevin McLeod. What the frick? Oh my gosh.
Cut the music.
Nope,
Go
okay.
back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. There's no second hand. Whoa, don't get mad. Whoa there, tough guy. Oh, frick.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh.
Oh, no, not
No,
again.
no,
Line, how
no.
could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Why?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why
Yeah.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
What is
Just
this
me
dude's
and
deal?
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Okay.
No lines or
That's
monitor
fine.
rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Let's go, British guy. Oh. It's venting. I'm venting. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
We played the Backrooms
Just walk in
yesterday.
circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
What the
starting
frick?
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What the frick?
Oh, hold up,
It's-
what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
Why?
thing wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
This chair out of here.
I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
Don't do it.
I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Oh
Eventually.
no.
Well, in the meantime,
Agent Bexel.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What is going on?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Max,
disbelief,
what the frick is
Stanley
this game,
decided to
dude?
go up to his boss's office, hoping
I'm
he
crying.
might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
What the frick? It's like hurting me. And Lena too. Lena's hating it here. Zach left because of this game. Elizabeth left. Kai left. Kai left at the demo, dude.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What the frick?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
came to
bore
life.
the number of an employee in the
Well,
building.
those ideas
Stanley's
ever
co-workers.
really come
The
to
lives
life.
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them.
Max, I
eternally
monologued
wanted
earlier
this
in the
place
stream and it was kinda
where
beautiful.
Freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
You might want to
Had
watch the
Stanley
monologue
been under
later.
someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Timestamp it? No, frick you. Just go watch. It's like in the beginning of the stream.
No.
It's like the first thing I do.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
0,
own
0,
life
0.
in someone else's control.
The 5 bench
Never.
monologue.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
So, Angelina,
all
what
of
the
it
frick is your
monitored
profile
and
picture?
commanded from this very
I never-
place. And as the cold
never
reality
took
of
a
his
gander
past
at it.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
little 3DS.
moments away.
So Max, did I already get the confusion ending?
Even as the immense
Or is it
door
like still
slowly
happening?
opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Oh, I already did
For
it? So
was
I
not
don't- why am I doing
knowledge
this
or
then?
even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I think I might need to end it there. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Again, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what, like, I think I've done. My brain is so small. I can't think of. Do me a favor and close. I've already done that. I've already done that, you frickin' fricka.
When Stanley came to a set
I've
of two
had a
open
wife.
doors, this was not the correct
And I
way
also
to the
nuked
meeting
the
room,
world.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to
I-
stop by the employee lounge
I
first,
blew up
just to
Malaysia.
admire.
I also brought forth the heat death.
And here it was,
A pad.
the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
I've already
incredible
jumped
he
off the
wasn't
moving
5 years
platform.
ago.
I jumped over there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm
And I
not.
jumped into the vans
I
also and
realize
I
that
died.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
Yeah, I've done
nothing
this.
but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
And yeah, and then you go,
Let me
oh,
prove it.
this one
Let me
sucks
prove that
though.
I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I want to show you something beautiful. And he shows me the crack. He just injects me with crack. And I do nothing.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
I haven't done this.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies
I want to stay in the Matrix. I took the blue pill.
Don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
British
Because I
people,
did.
dude.
And
What's
in the
their
end,
deal?
it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into
Yeah.
it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the frick?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I swear if it's the office.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a
What?
very meaningful game, all about the
The
desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
I'm killing
I think
everything.
the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't think I want to save the baby.
You heartless bastard.
Oh.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
I wasn't gonna play the baby game for
Seems
4
like a
hours.
win. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is that better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
What the frick?
But is it enough?
Whoa! What the?
Well,
My
I'll say
God!
this, I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What?
This will go here. No, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience.
I'm probably gonna die in my sleep
Step
tonight.
inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes.
Okay.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Why am I playing Minecraft?
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light? Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
No! What? No! Wait!
Yes, I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Frick.
You trapped in a glass
That
box
music
with no
triggered
way
something
out,
inside of
listening
me.
To me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be?
No.
I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
What the frick?
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
No.
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've...
We're back. Oh. Heavens. Oh. Oh my. Are the 500 rooms still under construction? Oh, the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, yeah, that's not the way I needed to be going. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
What the
He'll
frick?
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
Okay.
To make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
You can wait. Well, that's all we got for this time, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more of this content. It really helps the channel a lot. I want to blow my brains out after saying that. I want to actually just blow my brains out after saying that. Oof. Thank you for watching. That doesn't make sense. That game does not. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. That's all I'm gonna say. Heat death? Well, yeah, the heat death will always arrive. But oh my lord, dude, that was something else, dude. I'm gonna have to do it all over again tomorrow. So how many endings are there, Max? Is there a way I keep track of all... Oh god. Of all the endings that I have? Is there a way? There's 18 endings. Commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. You will help me? Well, how do you know? You don't know which ones I've gotten. You weren't even in stream because you're a cracker. Or have I only gotten one? Oh god. Hey, you already know all? Okay, buddy. Dude, how did I not get an achievement for the beta, or not the beta, the demo? I did the demo, and that was like something else. That was honestly a little unbelievable. A little scary, even. Holy frick, dude. What have I gotten myself into? I want to go back to the Days Lock, dude. Zach needs to come back. I know Pokemon, at least. I know Pokemon, I know Minecraft. I'm fine with that. But this game is, like, breaking me. Yeah, that's a word that could be used. Masterpiece. Or dumpster fire in Black Tar Heroin. Fever Dream. Oh, God. Embrace the uncertainty. When you talk to Marilise, is this all you hear? Just British? Dude, you know what I really want? I really want, like, custom, like, stream starting and stream ending and, like, be right back stuff. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know. Because this is, like, really boring. Like, the basic, Streamlabs one. But I don't know, like, what to do. Maybe that'd be something cool to do in spring break, is make one. I don't know what I want, though. Maybe, like, a drawing, maybe just dumb stuff on it. Be cool, though. Be cool to get someone to draw it, maybe. I don't know. Because I'm sure a lot of people already have the basic, like, Streamlabs OBS. Stream starting, stream ending crap. Dude, hopefully I get in your freaking group tomorrow, or else I'm gonna cry. Where are you guys going? You wish you still did digital? Oh, you just don't know? Okay. Sounds good. No, I get it. Go out. Do missions week. Bless. Missions week battle royale. That'd be sick. That'd be dope. If any of my sweet little friends draw something to put on stream or whatever, like a stream ending, I will be glad to put it on. So maybe Elizabeth will want to do something, maybe Gwen. That'd just be cool to have like people's stuff on the stream. I don't know. That'd be cool, I think. They dropped us in the middle of the desert, yeah, like Maze Runner. Oh, that would be sick, dude. Maze Runner, but like us. And it's our dirty superintendent. No, that's not what I meant. We're not putting a JPEG of me. No. Oh, you'll draw, Max? Okay. Do it. I just poured my heart out saying I love that my friends support me in my stream by saying I'd put stuff if they did something, and you ruin it by putting a JPEG of me. Oh, you'll make something maybe? Okay, cool. Let me know. What did you clip? There's nothing to clip. You can't clip on YouTube either. You have to have like a lot of... You actually can clip on YouTube, but I think you have to have a lot of subscribers to do that. To have that feature enabled. And now bled. Oh, frick. Oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that out there. I've said worse things on stream. Have I? I don't know. Dude, I'm like 40 streams in. That's crazy. So, this is probably my 4th month streaming. And I'm maybe like 35, 40 streams in. I think that's pretty good. I think I streamed the most in February when I was playing FNAF like every day. What do I want to see? You know what? Anything. Lena, if you want to do like a stream ending soon, stream starting soon, whatever. And if you feel so inclined to do something, then I would love to put it up. Don't feel like you have to though, because I don't want to sound like that. But if you would, you know, just know the stream will always be open for you to put stuff on. Sorry, I do that. Dude, don't dude me. Don't dude me. Okay, actually, my throat singing is like getting better. I used to only be able to throat sing for like 3 seconds. Now I can get like a solid like 8 in. Like my throat is actually like adapting. It's becoming something unhuman. Let's see how long I can do it. I gotta drink some water first. Hold on. Ugh. Oh no, dang it. Did you ever open a water and it gets like the little bottom part too? Without, dang it. I don't even do like vocal exercises. Do you think Mongolian throat singing would be a vocal exercise? Like say I join the musical and like I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Morley, can I do some vocal warm-ups? Can I just, yeah, it's just, oh yeah, for sure. I'm like, okay, thank you. It loses its like Mongolianness near the end though, and it's just kind of like me going, "Who?" Don't strain them, dude. I gotta strain them. They're like muscles, you know. You know what I'm saying? How do I want my throat to get bigger? Oh God. Do I apologize? Do I say congrats? Do I even say good luck? You're welcome, maybe? Or even thank you? No. Dude. So freaking, what did you guys even do today? I haven't asked anyone. I feel so bad because I just talked about what I did. What did you guys do here at Calvary? I shouldn't have said that on stream, but what do you guys do at school? I should do a Kahoot right now. I don't want to do a Gooooo right now. I'm ending stream. You did nothing? You sat there in a chair and just... Sort of closed for 6 hours? Nice. Dope. Dude, Jaren looked pretty ripped. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I was big and ripped. But no. I stream on YouTube to 3 viewers. Yeah, apparently Zach is like, he said, let me see if I can see this. Oh wait, nope, that's not that. Apparently Zach is like having the time of his life. He goes, Dylan, 6 exclamation marks. Dylan, 3 exclamation marks. We have the time of our lives, RN. Like, okay, buddy. And just yesterday, he's like, I regret this. I shouldn't have done this. I'm gonna miss you. And now he's talking about he's eating wings in a pool or something like that. And he's getting like his feet rubbed. And he has like cucumbers over his eyes and he has like a whole face mask on. And he's like on the beach. and like a young Puerto Rican man named Pablo is bringing him dry martinis. That's your dream, Angelina? That's a weak dream, dude. Pablo? You wish Pablo was real? Pablo is not real. Juan Pablo. Alright, I think that's it's nighttime. It is nighttime for the day's stream to end. It's a weird game, but you know we'll finish. Well, we should actually we finish, but we'll play it throughout the week. We'll see what's going on, see how we like it, and thank you for joining. And yeah, just frick Zach mainly. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Vengeance.